Hello all. Today we are going to see about OpenAI's computer use. The name computer use came from Claude. It's called computer using agent, it seems. But Claude also had at least 3 months before at the name of Claude computer use. Basically, these AI companies are trying to uh, one use our browser and accomplish the task what we wanted, or use our computer itself to accomplish some task. If we want to create a folder in our computer, right, then using the browser or the API, the tunnel doesn't going to work. It needs to interact with our system itself directly. So that's why this computer use have been introduced and came into the picture. Basically, every application, every website will not be ready to expose their APIs to this AI company so that they can utilize and satisfy the user needs. So these AI companies came up with an idea like, why can't we use the browser to just click how the humans will do? It's basically every AI is becoming like a human, right? That's what they are also planning to do, I feel. Basically, computer use is nothing but if you want to see this architecture diagram, right, you will be giving some task to the AI that should be performed in the screen. So both these things, like input, what is the instruction to be done on the screen? So the screen also. So these both things combine together and go as an input to the CUA, computer using agent as of OpenAI. That will be passed to the sampled action generated by CUA. Like it will be generating chain of thoughts for this instruction. What all should be performed? Uh, what is in the screen actually? So both comparing both the things and what is the next thing to be performed on the screen. So for that, it gives the click in two X and Y values so that the mouse pointer goes over there and clicks. And if it wants to type, it will type. So this command will be passed to the virtual machine. Here, virtual machine they have mentioned, but there is also browser use as well as the computer use. So in the screen that will be performed. So this is a very simple concept. Basically, it's a multimodal which sits behind and gives us the response of what should be done, what is the next action to be performed. It's basically a multimodal is my feel sitting at the back. Having chain of thought, O3 multimodal or O1 multimodal. Now DeepSeek is also there, but they uh, anyway, anything can be used, I feel. So these are all the benchmarks, like what is their performance, the instruction what is given and what is performed is how much it is related, and how much it can able to complete the actions mentioned by the user. So these are all the some example what they have given, like grammar quiz. So this is the cambridge.org website. So it goes inside the website and starts. The end goal is to answer the grammar. So basically, it starts from the user prompt, initializing computer, then new screenshot will be passed, then accessing the Cambridge plus sections. Basically now, if we see like clicking the button of the access grammar quiz. So then it clicks, the new screenshot will be passed again to the model, so that model will say what should be action performed next according to the first initial user prompt. So we need to understand that the user's input prompt will be only once, the first time will be the input, again everything will be performed using chain of thoughts and the image passed as an again as an input to, through the model. So end of the day, it scrolls, it performs actions, it again sends the screenshot. End of the day, the main thing is like what is the action? The action is performed. What is the result in the screen? Send the result to screenshot to the model again. Then again, what the model says, then action, then result, then send the screenshot back to the model. This is how it is performing. Uh, this is how basically it is performing. I think it needs a I mean, here is a lot of space to improve, I feel. It is very initial, it is at the very initial stage. So there is a lot of space to improve is what I feel. There is total refund thing also they have done as a example over here, and update license find customers. So they have compared with Claude 3.5 Sonnet computer use also. Cloud computer use. Basically, they also perform the same thing, like utilizing the computer. I mean, utilizing the computer
So I'm
systems and
Sam, and
performing
I'm one of the
actions.
research.
And performing actions. If we see here, see over here, right? Find out the vendor request form and using the data on their basically they are asking some actions to perform by looking at the data in the Excel sheet and fill the form, I guess. End of the day, here also the same screenshot is passed over here, so it gives the action, I mean it gives the exact XY points to click, and what is the action is the left to click, then it sends the screenshot, then it's again send back a screenshot. So by sending to the model, and the model says what is the angle, I mean what is the XY coordinates and what is the action to be performed. So both of the both of them are trying to do the same thing, but what is the background model sitting behind and giving the instruction, right? That is going to be different, is what I feel. So if the background model is so good, then it will be able to perform a very good computer actions. So if we compare with Claude 3.5 Sonnet and OpenAI CUA, Claude they are mentioning around 19.7 to 32.6, but OpenAI's models are like 38.1 percentage of accuracy. So these are all numbers, right? I think like if we in a real day-to-day series, like there will be no much difference for us from 32.6 to 38.1 is what I feel. But when we want to look at the exact numbers, it feels a slight difference in OpenAI's one. Here is the computer use where it directly access your computers to perform actions. So it is trying to download lectures. This will be trying to combine PDFs. So these are all the things which it directly access our computers and try to utilize our machines. If we want to see some demo, right? OpenAI. Okay, if we see here, right?
Yes, my
If we start looking at this, this person is trying to access Instacart, to order groceries for his home. Basically, he says what he wants to prepare and what all he have currently, so that the AI will plan for preparing this dish, what all ingredients already the user have, and what all needed to be bought from the Instacart. So basically, what they say is like it can be integrated with. I mean, this can be done with any of the websites, but currently they are using Instacart for an example over here. And there was one thing after this release, there was one confusion. They are mentioning that a new separate browser will be opened in their ChatGPT website itself. So how to log in into that website and all is a question mark over there. They are mentioning like the cookies will be used over here, but I don't know how is that going to be possible, and we need to test that out. Now currently it is only available for $200 subscription users. I think pretty soon they will make it to at least pro user level to access this operator feature. So once the only input what he gave is what is the recipe he want, what all he have, and he want to order the items which is missing. So the operator itself opens a browser, clicks on the dish, what all it want to be added, and once that is done, right, after adding to cart, it gives the control. It asks for do you itself want to check out? That means the user can check out, or else it itself can check out for us. So uh, these are the things they mentioned in the. This is the area for checking out, I guess. And if we want, also we can check out and complete the process, or else it will itself check out on our basis. Uh, so this is the operator demo. So there are some examples and performance they have mentioned over here. But if we see the core technicality of model side, right, they would have been fine-tuned the model for sure to understand the image or understand the input which comes as an input as a screenshot, and also from the user. So it needs to plan what all actions to be performed based on the computer screenshot. The next important thing is generating the XY coordinates. Generating XY coordinates based on the screenshot and again clicking that is a very tedious task for training the model. They have done that well, is what we see over here. So basically generating 2 points and accessing the screen is itself using AI was a very hard task. As of now, it is a very hard task as of now also, because there is no open source model available in their level for accurately pinpointing the required area in the screen. So if we see, it is a very good work, and hope so like pretty soon the open source community will be coming out with finding out the access coordinate models. Once if that is found, right, like if we are passing an image as an input and we need a particular point to click and it gives us XY coordinate and that works, right? Then this should be performed. I mean, open source community should also be able to replicate this. So the main thing is like the model which should be capable of generating chain of thought for processing the user's input. And the main thing is like it should, I mean, once the screenshot is passed and the model wants to click on something, so the model should be able to generate the XY coordinates, exact XY coordinates to perform the action of clicking and also typing. So first clicking is more important, is what I feel. Let's see how open source community comes up. Once there is open source model, I'll be sure posting another video on this. Until then, this is for today's video. Thank you. See you all in the next video. Bye bye.